Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and nice to meet you again. And as you can see, I'm not at home, I'm in Frankfurt as well. And I'm looking on the big towers here on my left side. When I look out of my office or my window, here then can I see the big players there. And our team is outside there we have to play with. And this is the best thing what we can do ever, to play with the big guys instead of against the big guys. That's stupid. We won't do that. And we want to follow our plans and we want to follow our rules. That's the most important thing. I'm really happy that you spent your lifetime this morning again with me in our morning briefing show. And today you see I'm in Frankfurt. I'm a little bit reduced on the one laptop and my screen on the upper side. And yeah, here we go. I have to do this. So, and I have not in my eye the YouTube channel this morning, but if you have any question, sometimes I will switch on my screen, then I can see the question or whatever. Otherwise, you can go to the Zoom account and follow me there as well. And I'm quite sure we will cope this challenge today. So I hope you're doing good. And of course, I want to invite you to our YouTube channel on Admirals, because there is, you can get in touch with us, and there is a link. There's all links below that video. Of course, if you go on YouTube here, if you're on Zoom right now, then you can go afterwards on YouTube as well, and you can subscribe the channel, of course. And there is a button on the right side. I don't know, right or left side. Anyways, the button, I guess it's on the right side, yeah? Then you can push it and you will never miss an episode there. And you get a message on your phone maybe, and then you can see everything. And you can get in touch with me, ask your questions, whatever it is. This is really, really cool. So now switch to the charts. So first of all, let's share my screen this morning. So here we go now. So let's see if I can see the chat. Yeah, I see the chat, and here is the, so, and here we go, the participants as well. So let me say good morning. And here we go on YouTube as well. So I'm really happy. Yeah, on YouTube, there is on the right side, I can see there is a subscribe button. So push this button, and if you are, maybe you can switch to YouTube right now just a little bit and give us a like, maybe thumb up or tap down, whatever you want. But then we are really happy. You know, we want to plant good seeds to do something for others. And this is, I guess, a great thank you to Admirals that we can do that every morning from Monday to Friday. So let's go. So now you can see the button, or you can see my slide this morning. And here we go. Trading of financial instruments, you know, offered by Admirals, carries a high level of risk, which is not suitable for all investors due to their complex nature. Don't be confused that I look up, because there is my big screen here in my office, and there is my cam. You know that once a month, one time a month, I'm here, and this is how I have to work here. Okay, now, quick reminder, that's the rules we follow. You know, always, that is what we have to do, to follow the rules. We have a hit quote about around 70%, which means this is a kind of protection. The time you stick to the rules always is the time you're gonna be successful on a long run. So that's the rules. And by the way, yesterday I showed you the whole list of all webinars we started in January 18th, and you will find it on YouTube, on Admiral's YouTube channel as well. And if you have any questions about the rules, something else, then go through the whole list, and you see in the topic in which webinar and which meeting we talked about the rules, by the way. So that's the rules, you know, valid trend is needed. It should be a young trend. It depends where we are. That's the point. Then we want to come out of the correction, 38% at least. And then we're waiting for the rebound, that we can catch a really cheap price to buy cheap and to sell expensive. That's the point. So, and I have great announcements for you today. Two things, but let's switch first of all to our charts. And no, that's not. Oh, here we go. That's the wrong. I have to switch. So here we go. So first of all, let's see the numbers which are coming out today. To be honest, nothing really interesting. China is out. They announced partially better numbers, whatever. And the EU comes out with a harmonized CPI this morning. For us as private traders, to be honest, not really interesting. So, but here comes the first announcement this morning. We have a great news site, and I want to invite you here on this side. You will find the link in the chat right now. This is invest in the Coinbase direct listing with Admirals. So here is the special site, and my moderator will give you this link if you're interested in investing in Coinbase or Bitcoins or wherever. Then you can follow this link here, and then you see all the information, what is interesting and how is Admirals involved in this Coinbase direct listing. And it's really, it could be really interesting. So, but by the way, even if you are want to invest in Bitcoins or in whatever this is, digital currencies, then please be aware the rules are as valid there too. So, you know, especially in this kind of risky investment, you don't have influence to the price. That's the same. And please follow our rules there as well. And then you have a chance to make money with Bitcoins or Coinbase or whatever it is. Maybe the future, I'm quite sure that the future is our digital currencies. Actually, we cannot know which one will be the best or which one will be the general payment in currencies. But I guess this is an interesting idea here on this link here you can see in my slide right now. Okay, and now let's go to the charts this morning, and let's go to our trading ideas and the current trades we have open right now. So this is the first one, and by the way, I can recommend, or I want to suggest to you that you follow me on Twitter. My name there is daytrader70, and I will show you a couple minutes later the links there, because there I publish all my trades. I publish all my changings there when I trade my stop or something else. So it's free of charge, Twitter. It's just an account on whatever your phone or how should I say, your screen, and then you see, then you can follow me there on Facebook and Instagram as well. But Twitter is my account right now where I announce all my trades I do here with this account. And today, this, you know, Friday review about the week, what we talked about. So this is Australian Japanese yen. As you can see, this is a lovely trade. And my target is actually down at the point of control. So maybe you are wondering why you don't see my market profile right now. Education. This is education. Because I don't want to confuse you. Once the trade is running, we have a plan. The plan is that the price will go down to the point of control, which is there where you can see on the lower side my red line. That's the target. So, and I don't want that you be confused on that way with different information. Just the naked screen. So we are in right now. Our stop is placed at the last point, a little bit higher than the last point 3, because we are up at the point 3 right now. So I placed my stop loss a little bit higher, And at the point 3, there is my called soft stop, okay? And if I will have a close, then I will get out and I will cut the loss, okay? Here we got in because we stuck to the rules. Why is it? So just have a look. We have this trade and we are far away in the green zone. So the normal price is really far away. We have to go down unless, and this is the only exception, the point of control will switch to anywhere, to another price. But then we will see it later. But now, at this moment, we must suppose that the price will go down. So we have to wait for it. So the price went up in this correction zone. Here, the price were rejected again at the point 3. We had some balance candles. You look with high volume or increasing volume there. That's really interesting because there you can see the big fight in the book map between buyers and sellers. And this is with what we have to consider. And so we got in, and now the price is going up a little bit, but for that we have the stop loss. And be aware, if we will have a close, then we cut the loss. But otherwise, we suppose that the price will go down. Okay, so don't wonder why I have delete all indicators there. Just focus on the price and now sticking to the rules of following the plan. Don't any judgments on the right side. That's what we have to do. Okay, so fine. So next one is Canadian Japanese yen. Here as well, it was the point of control is there, exactly there where you can see my target. Here on the lower side, there is my target. There is the point of control. So and now we have to go down. So we stuck to the rules yesterday when we opened this trade. So this is the trend. You can see that's the trend. We had a correction up. We had new balance candles with high volume in it. So the market was reacting on it. And now we go, just yesterday we went down a little bit. Now we go up. For that we have here, this is my soft stop. And if you will have a close above, you cut the loss. The worst case is the stop loss where I calculated my money management here above the last 0.3. Yeah. And now let it go. Let it go. That's the point, okay? Let it go. British pound, Swiss franc, we are still in as well. Same procedure, yeah? Here we had the balance candle with increasing volume there, and now the price is going down. So where is my point of control? Point of control is there where my red line, you will see my red line. There is the point of control. This is the target, yeah? And what I want to train you guys, is that we work on a blank screen. As I explained this week, because we had, let's see, on yesterday, we talked about which technical tools you really need. And we talked about just that what you see in the book map or in the order book. And there you can see the price and the volume. You don't need more information. Yeah, the rest is based on rules. This is so much important, guys. And now we have to stick to the rules. So that's all we have to do. Yeah. So yes, I put Fibonacci. This is just a helpful tool. Don't be fixed on that. I don't know where is your problem. Fibonacci is just a helpful tool. It's just a kind of indicator to see that I can stick to rule number 3, 38%. That's all. I have to see how far is my correction go, that I can stick to my rules. That's all. But once here I'm in, then here I do this, for example. Where is it? Here you can delete. Now that's all. So that's all. Okay, so now let's let it work. Okay. If you want, you can use any indicator. Do it, whatever you want. It's your account. Just I share my knowledge with you. Yeah, it's that not that's not the meaning that I'm right or false. There is no right or false in the market. There's just only one thing: do you stick to the rules or not? That's the point. New Zealand Canadian dollar. So we are still in, the main trend is still facing downwards, and this green trend is, by the way, a secondary trend, which has a corrective character right now. So, and now the price is going down. That's normal behavior after this big movement, which ends in this correction zone, and now the price is going down. So my stop loss is placed there, because my plan is still, I let the market decide. And this is a big challenge. I know this is really a big challenge. I understand that you're fighting with that. I really understand it. And so just a quick look to YouTube as well. Thanks, guys, that you're here. Jackie and all the others, just they only have one screen this morning. Okay, let it run. Okay, and the next one is US dollar, Japanese yen. So this is the main trend, still facing upwards. We are deep in the correction, and here we go. That's not. Here we go. That's the move, and now we're going back to the correction. This is still an old trend, and maybe it's a kind of speculation that the price is going up again. So, but my stop loss is placed below the last 0.3, and I let the market decide how much money I will get. So, and sometimes we will be surprised how the market is really working. So let's see what happened, okay? So next one is my FTSE, and here we go. There, the red line, there is my target. That's the point of control. And this is the target. Let it run. As you can see, after a small correction, the price is going up. That's probabilities, yeah? And this is, I understand that this is a really hard point. The moment we switched or we add new time frames like the indices and a couple of commodities in daily chart, maybe we had in silver or in South African index, we had 2 losses. But always, quick reminder, probabilities. Yeah, we have probabilities. Yeah, it's really stupid. And it's really, maybe it's really, how should I say, kind of confusing, and maybe it's a kind of frustrating that we started with 2 losses in daily chart. But you know, with every loss, we come closer to the next winner. Trust the system. I only can share my knowledge with you, my experience with you. Trust the system, even in weekly chart. Yeah, trust the system. We will get our money, but only if you trust the system and only if you follow the rules all the time. Okay. So then our first weekly chart starts here. US dollar Chile. This is the peso from Chile. And here we go. We had the changing of the color. Point of control is down there. And because the market is closed right now, when the market is going to be open, then please first trail your hard stop in weekly chart bar by bar. I don't work with soft stop there, okay? Just don't with hard stop. This is weekly chart, okay? And of course, target is point of control. Yeah, that's the target. This is our first weekly chart. Let's see if it will work. Okay, so now here we go. As every day, I want to invite you to the poll of the day as kind of finishing the week. And the poll of the day, I have a question for you is, I get this question almost all day from a couple of traders. What does a trader's progress depend on? What do you think? And we have the same question on YouTube as well. What do you think? What does a trader's progress depend on? Number one, the short-term result. Number two, managing your emotions. On number three, sticking to rules and follow the plan always. So what do you think? Feel free. What do you have in your mind right now? Feel free. What does a trader's progress depend on? So there's just only one proper answer, and I will explain a little bit later. So next one on my watch list for today, I will go through the list, is still Euro Australian dollar. So you see in the right corner, where is it? So first of all, we are deep in the green zone, and this is a kind of medium trend. And here we are waiting for a kind of stabilization with a balance candle with high volume in it, and then we want to go up, okay, back to the point of control. Trust me, guys, based on my 22 years experience, prices always go back to a normal price area, okay? There's only one exception. When the price is switching to another price. That's the only exception. And this we will see in the chart. And as long as the price doesn't switch, we can suppose that the price go back to the point of control. I can show you thousands of examples. It's always in every time frame, by the way, in every time frame. So trust the system. Where we are is important. How we get it, it's clear, rules, and then trust it. This is the human challenge. But this is the big benefit of our daily webinar, our daily gather, that we can work together and we can suffer together, because I'm here for you. I will give you this kind of motivation every day. And you will see at the end of the year, our year, we started in January 18th, and maybe on 18th, 2022, January, they will see we are in profit. I'm quite sure that we will be in profit if we follow the rules, okay? And make kind of diversification, daily chart and weekly chart, okay? So let's go. Euro Canadian dollar. Here we go. We have a trend. We went back to 50% correction. Now we are waiting for a next proper balance candle. I hope a little bit deeper, but basically I expect that we go up to the point of control. I'm not sure if we can open the trade today, maybe next week. Euro Swiss franc. Here we go. We are in. I introduced yesterday evening on Twitter. And I hope you are in right now. So actually we had a balance candle, and now the market is going to react a little bit. So which means, here we go. I trail now here we go. My hard stop above there. There is calculate my money management above the last 0.3. There we have the soft stop. And by the way, let's see, where is my point of control? It's down. Here we go. There is my point of control. There is the final target. And of course, we sell half of the position here at the 0.2. There we will sell half the position, and the rest is going down to the point of control. Yeah. What is the point of control? It's not pivot point. Point of control, it's just the market profile indicator. Point of control is that point where most volume happens in a specific time, in a specific history time. So, of course, we work with prices, Rudolf. Thanks for your question. We work with prices. We only work in prices with market, not with anything else, just with prices. And every price has a normal stage. We have expensive prices, cheap prices, and there is a balance, how should I say, an average price. That's the right word, okay? So, and prices have the behavior to go back to a normal price. From outside of the season, back to normal price, from special offers, cheap, back to a normal price. Okay, so and now here we go. I delete now this indicator. Just it was for me to see where is my point of control. I delete it right now that I can be focused on following my rules. So now I switch it to here. So my running trades. Okay, so British pound, US dollar, still fighting with this area zone. You see, that was the reason why I didn't make a short trade, because there was a high trouble fighting there. Let's see what happened. New Zealand Swiss franc, actually, there is not really, you see, the balance candle here, this was this one, didn't have high volume in it. Yeah, and this is what I consider. So basically, we will have next time a balance candle with high volume in it. So what does a trader's progress depend on? We had 88% answer number 3, sticking to rules and following the plan always, and 13% managing emotions. I'm really happy. That means you learn something with me, and then that makes me so proud of you guys, really. And you know, I love this. I love this community, and because I know how hard you must fight for your success. I know wherever you are in Africa, in South, in Germany or in Asia, whatever. I know, guys, what does it mean if you fight with yourself, to sticking to rules, to handling the emotions, and that you not think short-term result is responsible for traders' progress. That makes me really happy. I'm really, really proud of you, really, because this is the most stupid thing what you can ever do, that you're focused on money, on a short-term result. Trading is not a sprint. Trading is a marathon, and we have to run it together. Yeah, and I will support you. I will be your guardian, not of the galaxy, but I will be your guardian. I will take you by your hands, and let's do it together on a long run, okay? And we will have a lot of reason to celebrate it, okay? On a long run, please. It's right that we have to managing our emotions, but managing emotions is directly related to sticking to rules and following the plan always. So the right answer, or the proper answer, is to answer number 3, sticking to rules and following the plan. So all my clients, they are my students, are, I see on my business plan, because I have a business plan for every of my client, I see the progress. If this student is able to stick to the rules and following the plan always, I don't care about the result. Really, I don't care about it. Doesn't matter. My question is always, did you stick to the rules and did you follow your plan? Because I know this kind of probability, 70% probability, is indeed the challenge on the right side, because we don't know how many losers we will have on a row until we get the next winner. But this kind of 70% hit quote, this kind of probability, is a kind of protection. Additionally to the other 2 steps, cut the loss if it's not one of the 70% and let the winners run. Therefore, we have this price information. We're at the point of control. Yeah, and this is what we want together all the day. So I will answer your questions here of Zoom, of course, but let's go through this through my charts today. So this is New Zealand Japanese yen. Here you see we had a couple of balanced candles in a row. Point of control is far away, by the way, but the market is not reacting on it, which means we can wait for the next balanced candle with high volume in it. Yeah, just on the watch list. New Zealand US dollar, we need a correction. Here you can see what I mean. always back to the point of control. Fascinating. Yeah. Commander Spock would say fascinating. Yeah. By the way, you see, I'm a fan of Star Trek. Yeah, I know. Nerd. I know. I love to be a nerd, by the way. So, Hang Seng, I'm waiting for a balance candle. And yeah, that's all. That's all on my list for today. So let's wait what we can see. So what says time that I can see? Okay. So now your questions to come in seems easy after the balance candle and rules, but how to handle soft stop? Is it so easy to go out after a candle close above the soft stop if I'm short? It is if you can manage your money management. Everything is depending of your money management. So rule balance candle not confirmed, no trade right. You don't need a confirmation of a balance candle. There's a clear rule. We need high volume in the balance candle. And by the way, let's see, where was the chart? Here we go. No, that's not. That's not. So let me explain it that way. When the market is really healthy, yeah, but Euro USD, I don't have Euro USD in my watch list right now. So, by the way, you can, so let's see, let's check it. So, by the way, Euro Australian dollar. So, first of all, we need a healthy market. Yeah. So, and you can see if you have a balanced candle, what is the sense of the balanced candle? It's kind of balance or the balance between suppliers and demands, supply and demand, buyers and sellers. Yeah. And there is a big fight. So one red candle in a normal candle and one green candle, means the balanced candle. So they're fighting it, they turn the price there, they move the price there, and then they go in the other direction. Is the market healthy? We have high volume in this balanced candle. And if the market is really healthy, then the market reacts on it directly. Yeah. And then the market goes down. We have a lot of examples of that. But if you can see, we have a balanced candle and the next candle is not going in our direction, maybe with a trend continuation candle in the opposite direction, then the market is not healthy. You don't have to set the order. But the moment we are in, we are in. Yeah, that's all. We will train it in the next sessions and we will see it on specific examples. So, guys, I have a big announcement for you. And of course, here we go. We talked about in Admirals how we can help you more. And it was, I come up with the idea that I want to help you a little bit more. So I know you have your own questions because, trading is, by the way, a very individual and personal thing. You know that, okay? So, and I was thinking about how can I help you a little bit more? Yeah, so let me check YouTube if I missed something. So here's YouTube. Thank you for doing this. It's been a massive help. Thank you, Buckley. Thank you very much. And get in touch with me if you have any questions. So guys, we thought about the following idea. And I come up with the idea, I want to know you. I want to meet you. So, and then I thought, okay, how can I do that? And here we go. We find a wonderful solution, thanks to Admirals, that we can do that. And maybe it's time that you send an email to Admirals to say, thank you. Maybe you can give a like or send an email to Admirals. And by the way, we can do it. And now here we go. We created a new email address. You see it above, live trading at admiralmarkets.com. What can you do with it? Now, listen, show me. Take your phone, whatever it is, and just a moment. I can do this. So take your phone in this way, not in this way, not in horizontal, just in vertical. Okay, in this way, yeah, in this way, make a short video from you like this one. Show me who you are, tell me who you are. So maybe I'm Alexander, I'm Jackie, I'm Don, I am Buckley, I am Dennis, I am Louis from America, whatever it is, yeah? And then tell me what you want to know, okay? Tell me what you want to know, who you are, where you come from, and your question, personally. Then send this to live trading at admiralmarkets.com. My colleagues and my wonderful moderators in the back will receive it, will check it, will send it to me. Then we talk about it in one of the next sessions. Yeah, we will publish it. So feel free, and then we talk about your question. So what do you think? Is that a good idea? What do you think? Can I help you with it a little bit more? Say yes or no in the chat box. What do you think? Is that a cool thing? Yes or no? Around the world, yeah, around the world. Take your phone, make a video, at least maximum 1 minute, okay? Reduce it to 1 minute. Your name, who you are, Admirals morning briefing show, and then your question. Whatever it is, what you feel, maybe with you're struggling with emotions, a specific question from you directly to me, and then send it to live trading at admiralmarkets.com. This is the way how we can help you better and get directly to you. So maybe I'm the only one who think it's a good idea. Let's see, feel free. We are family, guys. We are family. We want to be the exception, and we want to do it. On the other things, the other links you can see, my own email address and all my on Twitter, daytrader70. So guys, this is what I want to share with you today. Yeah, and I want to finish this session with a quick story. And give me just 1 minute. Couple of days before, I got a message from a client. I don't know him, and he asked me for my expert advisor. I sent him the expert advisor, and one day later he came up with another email, and he was very grateful. And then it was a German guy or an Austrian guy, and he wrote me the lines, and I really was shocked. This guy said he was really, really grateful about my expert advisor because he only can work with his eyes. He had a big, big accident, and the eyes are the only body things he can still work with. No hands, no legs. The only piece of his body, thank you, Alexander. His eyes were the only piece of his body he can work with. No hands, no eyes, no, nothing. And he talked to me and he said, it's a little bit hard. It's a little bit hard to work with drawing tools with his eyes on Windows. It's cool. He can use some special tools for it, for him, but in Fibonacci, it's a little bit hard for him to work with, but he's really grateful for the expert advisor. He only can work with his eyes. And this guy wanna be a trader. It's not only fascinating, it's awesome. It's incredible, guys. This guy who can only works with his eyes, all the other pieces of his body are broken for his whole lifetime. He's sitting in a kind of rolling chair, whatever it is. And this, guys, let's finish with that. Think about your own life. I guess it's time, if you're healthy, if it's time after this show, take your family in your arms, your wife, your kids, and be grateful for that what you have right now. And think about this guy. He only can work with his eyes, and this guy wanna be a trader. And this is the sentence when I say, it's not over until we win. And if you like this show, go to YouTube, give us a like, subscribe it, share it with your people around you, invite them to this show, and let's do it together. It's not over until we win. I wish you a lovely weekend. Have courage and be kind, and may the force of the rules be with you. See you. Bye-bye.